Hey everyone, have you ever walked down a street and noticed a barber pole spinning outside a shop? You know, those red, white and sometimes blue stripes twirling around a pole. Of course you have, pretty common sight, right? They're almost like a universal symbol for barbershops, but guess what? There's a secret bloody history behind those stripes. It's not just a decorative piece. Like many things, it has a story to tell. It's a story about barbers, but not the kind you just go to for a haircut. We're talking about barber-surgeons. These were the guys you'd go to for all sorts of medical procedures. Imagine a time when your barber was also your doctor. They were skilled in more than just trimming hair. Yup, back in the Middle Ages, barbers did way more than just haircuts. They pulled teeth, drained blood, and performed minor surgeries, and even chopped off limbs. They were the go-to professionals for many medical needs. Back then, medicine wasn't very advanced, so barbers were super important. They filled a crucial role in society. They were easy to find, didn't cost a fortune, and were a big part of how people got medical help. So next time you see a barber pole, remember its fascinating history. These barber surgeons were like the Swiss Army knives of medicine. They could give you a stylish haircut and then perform surgery. They were in high demand. One of their main jobs was bloodletting. People back then thought draining blood was the cure for almost everything. They believed it kept your body balanced. To do this, barbers used these small, sharp blades called lancets. So, how did bloodletting work? It was a common practice in medieval times, believed to cure various ailments by balancing the body's humours. Well, the patient would squeeze a pole, making their veins pop out so the barber could find them easily. This was crucial because the veins needed to be visible for the procedure to be effective. Then the barber would make a small cut and the blood would flow into a basin. This process was thought to remove the bad blood and restore health. Now look at that barber pole again. See the red stripes? That's the blood. These red stripes symbolize the blood that was drawn during the procedure. The white stripes, those are the bandages. After the bloodletting, the wounds were wrapped in white bandages, which are represented by these stripes. And that brass bowl you sometimes see on top, that's like the basin they used to catch the blood. Pretty crazy, huh? This bowl was an essential part of the bloodletting process, symbolizing the tools used by barber surgeons. As time went on, medicine got better and surgery became more advanced. In the early days, surgery was a risky and often deadly endeavor, performed by individuals with little formal training. However, as knowledge of human anatomy and medical practices improved, so did the skills of those performing surgeries. It wasn't just barbers doing it anymore. Surgeons began to emerge as a distinct profession, separate from barbers who were originally responsible for performing minor surgical procedures like bloodletting and tooth extractions. A big change happened in 1540. This was a pivotal moment in the history of surgery, marking the beginning of a new era where surgical practices started to be more regulated and professionalized. King Henry VIII of England, you know, the one with all the wives, made a new rule. He established the company of barber-surgeons, officially separating the roles of barbers and surgeons. Barbers and surgeons became two separate jobs. This separation allowed surgeons to focus solely on improving their surgical techniques and advancing medical knowledge. The barber's bloody past started to disappear, but the pole stayed. The red and white stripes of the barber pole, originally symbolizing blood and bandages, became a lasting symbol of the barbering profession. It's like a souvenir from a long time ago. This iconic symbol serves as a reminder of the intertwined history of barbers and surgeons and how far the medical profession has come since those early days.